This is Niranjan Kumar Jha from Langta Baba High School, Mirzaganj, Jambua, Giridih. This is my fourth video. Actually, before this video, I already made 3 videos. So, if you are interested in my video, so please subscribe my channel and like my video. So, as told in my previous video that we have already started the chapter carbon and its compounds. This chapter is very helpful for the students of standard 10 and the students going to standard 11. So the students of 10 and 11, please attention regarding this chapter. So today I am just going to start the organic compounds. So students, first of all I want to give the traditional, or you can say the historical information. The first organic compound was synthesized by Wohler in laboratory. Who synthesized first organic compound? Wohler. And he made first organic compound, that is urea. And the chemical formula of urea is NH2 whole twice CO. This is the historical fact. But actually we have to read the ये कहाँ है, डस्टर कहाँ है?
वहाँ होगा, वहाँ पीछे बालकनी में लाना भूल गए थे ना। अब वीडियो तो बंद करना पड़ेगा।
नहीं चले दो। But actually we have to read the real. So students, actually the basic organic compound, that's called as the parents of organic compound. As we know, we are originated here. We have the parents, mother and father, and we are the products of our parents. Similar to that, there are some basic organic compounds that's called as parents of organic compounds, and parents of organic compounds are alkanes. Why we call alkanes as parents of organic compounds? Because the other organic compounds originated from alkanes. Any kind of organic compounds. You have listened so many organic compounds like alcohols, phenols, amines, carboxylic acids, aldehydes, ketones, ethers, thioethers. So many organic compounds, or you have listened about them. All of them are originated from alkanes. That's why alkanes are called as parents of all kind of organic compound. First of all, I will discuss about the different examples of alkanes. You know, you are very well known about the different kinds of alkanes. I think you have listened about the name. Alkanes are methane. Big example, formula CH4. You know very well, because this is the basic information. Ethane, molecular formula C2H4, methane, ethane, propane, butane, so many you know. Is it clear? Now there is the question. How other organic compounds originated from alkanes? So see, how the other organic compounds originated from alkanes. One thing, first of all, see, this is the alkane. When we subtract one hydrogen atom, what we do? We subtract one hydrogen atom from alkane, and that's called as alkyl. So first of all, we have to transform alkane into alkyl, and the symbol of alkyl is R dash. This dash represents a bond. So R is the symbol for alkyl. So after removing one hydrogen atom, one thing we can do. In place of this hydrogen, we can add other single atom or group of atom. Suppose in place of H, we have added Z. Alkyl plus Z. That Z could be a single atom or group of atom. This Z could be a single atom or group of atom. and this one alkyl we already discussed. So besides alkanes, all other organic compounds having two parts. One part is alkyl part, another part is single atom or group of atom, and that's called as functional group. This part is the carbon part. This part is the carbon part. How it's carbon part I will discuss later, don't worry. And this part is the functional group part. So this part describe or explain the physical properties of organic compounds, and this functional group describe or explain the chemical properties of organic compounds. If this Z will change, chemical properties of organic compound will change, and if this R will change, physical properties. What are physical properties? Do you know? I think this is a very well known examples, very well known concepts. Melting point, boiling point, and density. These are called as physical properties of any kinds of compounds that could be either organic or inorganic. Is it clear? So first of all, see, as we have discussed about the alkyl, so I have to give some examples of alkyl. Alkane, you know, there are so many examples of alkanes like methane. So how we will get the alkyl derivatives of methane? One thing you do, you subtract one hydrogen atom. Then it will be what? Earlier it was CH4. So after the subtraction of one hydrogen atom, it will be transformed into CH3. And actually after the subtraction of one hydrogen atom from alkane, it's transformed into alkyl. This is called as alkyl. So if we will subtract one hydrogen atom from methane, and that will be transformed into CH3, and similar to alkyl, it will be called as what? Methyl. Similarly, the second example, that is ethane. If we will subtract one hydrogen atom from ethane, C2H, sorry, this one C2H6. So it will be what? C2H5, and this one will be ethyl. Similarly, propyl, butyl, pentyl, hexyl. Is that clear? Now see, suppose we have taken methyl from methane, that is CH3, and in plus of H, now listen like this. Suppose this is your methane. One thing, first of all you do, subtract one hydrogen atom. It will be transformed into methyl. Now in place of H, you take Z, and that Z would be suppose OH. We have taken OH. Suppose you have taken first example of alkane, that is methane. One thing you do, subtract hydrogen from methane, it will be methyl. This one is methyl. And in place of Z, as I told earlier, in place of H, we generally take Z, and Z could be either an atom or group of atom. So we have taken here the value of Z as OH. OH is the group of atom. Here in this group there are two kinds of atom. One is oxygen atom and another is hydrogen atom. And this one is functional group. And this functional group is here, this one is called as hydroxyl or alcoholic group. And this one is alkyl part, that is methyl. And alkyl part basically made by what? Carbon atom. And there, I think there is a question that's already arising in your mind, that besides carbon there is the presence of hydrogen atom here also. Actually, students, always keep in your mind, in the next video I will teach in detail, hydrogen is the supportive atom of carbon. That's the subsidiary atom of carbon. Hydrogen actually fulfills the tetracovalency of carbon. But in the organic compound, the basic, the core atom is carbon atom. So actually, this alkyl part is the carbon atom part. It could be methyl. In methyl there is only one carbon atom. In ethyl there are two carbon atoms. In propyl 3 carbon atoms. Similarly in butyl 4 carbon atoms. Actually this is the carbon part. And if the number of carbon atoms this alkyl part will increase, physical properties like melting point, boiling point, density will increase. So this part actually describes physical properties of organic compound. And this part describe chemical properties. Chemical properties means chemical reaction. Suppose in place of methane, methyl we have taken ethyl or propyl, butyl. Melting point, boiling point, density could change, but chemical reaction will be similar. Why? Because chemical nature is controlled by functional part, and functional part is constant. Suppose in place of methyl we have taken ethyl, so it will be, this one is methanol, that one will be ethanol, like propanol, butanol, all having similar chemical properties because functional group is similar. So students, in detail about the functional group, because we have to read so many functional group, approx 30 functional group we will read, and this information is beneficial for both standard 10 students and standard 11 going students. So next video I will teach you about functional groups in detail. So आज के लिए इतना ही, all the best.